Hi, welcome to the Heroic Voice. I'm here on October 19th, 2025, with a very talented artist, Jonas da Costa, who's going to be working with us, at least on one project, I hope several more. Um, uh, Jonas, hi, pleasure to see
Hello.
you. This is the Heroic Voice, where I talk to comic book creators and other interesting people on a variety of subjects. I am Dennis Maloney, publisher of the Heroic Multiverse, where we feature good girl and bad girl artwork, super babes, and all kinds of Silver Agey style stories. Um, Tell us a little bit about yourself, if you would. You've been doing artwork for a while, I guess, because you're not as young as I would have pictured you. But how did you get started in artwork?
Well, well, to talk about me, I come from a small town in the northeast Brazil. I'm Brazilian,
Ah,
and very early I start to like to draw animes or so things come from the telly like He-Man or Disney characters, this kind of things. And then I have the contact with comic books like Marvel or DC, and then I start to like to draw this kind of thing.
uh-huh.
But we are talking about 1980s and 1990s, where we did not have access to the internet, or we didn't know much about the world outside. So that was the reason that made me like let it go. So I couldn't turn my skill in my profession. I couldn't turn what I used to do in my job. So I just let it go and then carry on with my life. And but still kept drawing because drawing
Mhm.
for me like a passion. So I always like whole different kind of drawings and things. But was after move to UK where I live now, like in the pandemic time, talking about 2021, 20, I think. Yeah, I think 4 or 5 years ago, where I was a bit bored. So we had a very hard lockdown here.
Uh-huh.
So
Yes, yes, you did.
all the companies were shut. So I was trying to find something to do, some hobby, because when I used to go out for my dog, I hardly see anybody. So that's where I decided to buy a tablet because I always been drawing in a pencil and paper. So I did not know if I could do it in a tablet. So I just bought a small tablet and start to do something. And I post these things in the internet, some Facebook group. Somebody like it, and they offer me a job,
Ah,
and that's where I am now.
okay. So the internet sprang up. You were in the UK and somebody liked your work. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Ah. Can I ask who that was? Did your work get published? I assume that it did. So you do have some things in print now, right?
yeah, sure. It's that what a woman called Carissa Grant. She has a company called the Worst Chaos Comic. Worst Chaos Comic. And then I start to work for her. I think 3 years ago, and that I still doing.
Mm-hmm.
So we are on issue 23. I'm drawing. I think on Kickstarter is on 17. So I'm quite
Oh,
ahead.
okay. So she's been funding through Kickstarter.
Yeah, I got a few here. She sent over to me. She sent. So that's a few things I've done for her. I think that's my first one.
Oh, Redemption.
Redemption issue one.
Mm-hmm. All right. And you've
I
done,
got I forgot a few more here.
uh-huh. Well, let's take a look. Let's show
Oh,
people.
all right. I got seven. So that's the issue two. Second
Uh-huh.
one.
Very nice.
This is three,
Mm-hmm.
four.
And all of these are, I assume, available if people are interested in getting them. She has a website, I expect, where people can order them.
Yeah, she does actually. She has a website and a Facebook page as well. So just type Worth Chaos Comics, and then you can find Carissa Grant.
All right, good. People should do that. I mean, what you what recommended Heroic Publishing to you? You sent me an email, cold, right, without any initial combat and some art samples. You know, how did you notice us?
How did I actually? How did I find you?
Yes.
Oh, I got a few emails in my computer for a long time. I don't actually know how did I find you. I don't know how do I got it, but I've got that email in my computer.
Oh,
Maybe
somehow.
search it on Facebook page or search on website,
Hmm.
something like this. I just start to search it and get the emails and write down to send my work.
Huh. Okay. Well, I'm glad
That's
you
probably
did.
how. Sorry.
Yeah, I wanted to find, something small, to get you started in it. And when I came across, as I was looking through all of our unpublished stories, was um, an 8-page adventure that introduces the she-wolves of Thule. Um, and I sent that to you. And when you came back with me, you said that looked interesting. The That particular story has to do with what happened right after the origin of the sensational G-Girl when her mother was kidnapped and carried off by the evil Eric Shadle and the person who stole the powers of Giant from the G-Girl. Um, so we're finally, as a backup feature in Sensational G-Girl number 9, I think, we're finally going to see that story, which has been around a long time, but never has seen print. Have you thought about that story very much, how you're going to approach that?
I did folk, but not very much. But I did folk. I did like I like the good story. That's one
Mhm.
thing that I like it. If somebody write a good story that catch my interesting, I feel like wow, this is that's gonna be great. And I think the idea, your idea is a bit unusual. It's different than what I have seen. You know, people like to try to get the same shape and create a story with exactly the same shape over and over and over, just because it sells.
Yeah.
I like when somebody think a bit out of the box.
Well, this particular one has to do with a group of warrior women who have been put together by Madame Destiny as kind of a strike force for her. People may remember Madame Destiny from Flare number 25 and 26. Um, so we're getting back to that character. She was never meant to be a one shot. Um, there's there's history between her and Flare. So I think I think people will like it and enjoy the story.
I think they will.
Yeah. So, what other projects do you have on tap? You're doing work for, this clearly talented young publisher.
Thank
Are
you.
you working for anyone else?
I used to work for a company as well called Medlove Comic and Art,
Mhm.
and then I'm doing something for a guy. He had a company as well called Advent Comics, and I'm doing some indie in the project. Something some people looking for me, and then I doing some kind of work. And I'm trying to do my own comic as well. I've been trying for a long time, and then I think I got the experience enough to put my idea in a paper.
Tell us about that. You're doing your own thing, which is great. Can you give us a preview or talk about what story you have in mind?
Yeah, I can. I think I can share a picture as
Excellent.
well. I'm not sure. Let's see. I'm not good with this tablet, but let me see if I can share something. Share photos, and I can show you the cover. Can you see that?
Yes. Uh-huh. Very nice.
Yeah, it's called Ice Prophecy. Um, to give you a brief of this, it's like it's about after a big apocalypse war, where the result of this was 30% of the sun has been destroyed and froze up the entire planet. After it's a war between aliens and the humans, and then after 200 years, the survival of the planet came together and they built the only city in the entire world that is called I forgot the name how it's called now, but they came together and built that city. And the story is about that girl that she's been frozen for her parent for about 200 years, and she woke up and she will find out why a few strange things are happening with the new world.
So a post-apocalyptic world of ice mystery
Yeah,
story.
something like this. Yeah.
Okay,
That, that-
that sounds
yeah. This very quick, like that's introduction. So that's a very quick thing.
hmm And do you have a long-term story arc in mind? How long do you expect the story to go on once you actually get into it?
I've been thinking about 10 issues.
hmm What's the
Like
time frame?
talking
Uh,
about 28 pages, between 28 to 30 pages.
how soon do you expect to have that first issue actually ready to go? And are you going to kickstart it?
Not even thinking about it. I'm just my word now is just bring it to the paper. And
Okay.
I'm not a colorist, so I need to. I found a guy that he has done this color, and then we are trying together bring that to life. So I don't know yet about your question. I don't know when I will bring it.
Well, it looks, at least from the cover and what you're describing, it looks very interesting. I hope that you can, do it fairly quickly. That would be great. Um, is there anything that you would like to talk about? Recommendations? Let's get that cover off the screen so we can get us back onto.
Let's see. Oh, you cannot see me anymore. Let's see if I can stop share.
There we go.
That's
Alrighty. So I was going to ask, is there anything that you would like to say to fans? How can they follow you? Do you have a Facebook page? Do you have social media?
I do have a Facebook page, so if anyone can find me, just type my name, Jonas da Costa. They will be able to do it. My Instagram as well is my name as well. Is I think it's Nobre da Costa.
Nobre da Costa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my my Instagram page. So
All right. Um, Jonas, I want to thank you, for being with us here today. It was great. I love the project you're working on. I think your artwork is stunning, quite frankly.
Thank you
So
very much.
I'm glad to have you on board. I want to encourage people, to like this video, to share it with people, and to subscribe to the Heroic Voice. Subscriptions really help us out. That would, be wonderful if you haven't done already. Please do. Jonas, let's plan on doing this again sometime, and I hope that that first 8-page story is only the first of many that we'll be working on together.
Thank you very much. I appreciate for the invitation.
All
And
right.
then yeah, let's do it again once I conclude as well your story. We can talk about it again.
Thank you very much. Have a good rest of this weekend.
Thank you very much. Thank you.